everybody, and welcome to Woman Wednesday. Today I'm saying hello to the third trimester. How crazy is that? The time has flown by so quickly, and I'm a little nervous to say I am in my third trimester officially. I only have like weeks left. Like it's kind of crazy how many weeks I actually have left. The beginning of my pregnancy is well behind me, and I am rearing up for the very end of this thing, and I am so excited to share with you guys kind of what's been going on. There's been some big significant changes in the last trimester, or the last 27 week that I've noticed, and my sleep patterns have started to change. I haven't had a problem sleeping pretty much at all through this whole pregnancy up until this stage. I'm pretty comfortable sleeping. It's not that I can't find a comfortable position, but I wake up like 4 times a night or more to go pee, so that kind of stinks. I obviously don't want to limit my water intake, but I don't know, I gotta do something because I can't be waking up so often. So I do get restful sleep, I do sleep well, but I get up all the time to pee, so that's kind of irritating, but it's only something that's been happening recently. I have noticed that I am comfortable sleeping. I don't use like a pregnancy pillow or anything like that. We actually got king size pillows on Black Friday, and I've been using that kind of as like a body pillow, and I actually sleep on my back or my left side most of the night. I usually fall asleep on my back, and I'll kind of rotate between the two. I know they say not to sleep on your back, but if that's where I'm getting sleep, that's where I'm getting sleep. So that's what I'm doing. I'm obviously not sleeping on my tummy or doing anything like that, but I do sleep on my back or on my left side, and that seems to help. I don't sleep with anything underneath my legs or on my back. I don't have any back pain or anything like that, so I have not invested in a pregnancy pillow. But we're rearing into the third trimester, so I know I haven't heard great things about it, unfortunately. I guess just a lot of changes with your body. My belly is going to be maxed out as far as room, and I just haven't heard the best of stories about the third trimester. But my pregnancy thus far has been fantastic, so I'm ready to go for the third trimester. I have been using Jergens Shea Butter Lotion. I use it probably every night on my belly and on my sides and on my boobs, so that I'm not getting any stretch marks. My belly has been a lot tighter than it has been just recently, and you'll get a belly shot at the end, but it just has been a lot tighter and more stretching, and I've been trying to walk lately. I go on a walk during the day with the dogs, and I probably walk, I don't know, like a mile or two, and my belly gets really itchy, so I'm a little scared of the itches because I've heard that with itching comes stretch marks. So I've been very diligent about putting on lotion, but that's the lotion that I've been using. It's just Jergens Shea Butter Extra Moisturizer Lotion. So that seems to be working thus far. I've also heard that coconut oil is good too, but I cannot stand oily, like I don't use lotion on a regular basis unless I have dry skin or a sunburn. So I don't like that feeling of like oiliness on my skin. So I don't really want to use coconut oil, but I have heard that coconut oil is really nice to use as a stretch mark cream. But I have not used it because the thought of putting that stuff on my belly just grosses me out. So I have not used that, but those of you who are looking for something a little bit more natural, I know that coconut oil has been suggested to me. So another thing I have been trying to do in my third trimester, like I mentioned before, has been walking. I've been trying to stay active and walking. I don't work out, I don't do jumping jacks or anything like that, but I've been trying to take a nice brisk walk at least every day or every other day just to get out and moving, and I take the dogs, and it's really nice to get out in the morning time and the sun's out, and it's just, I absolutely have been loving my daily walks. So that is a really good thing that I've been doing only within the last couple of weeks. So I actually went to the doctor's for my 26-week doctor's appointment, and I got the orders for my glucose test, which I had done on Monday, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I had orange, I got the orange drink, and it tasted like a really sugary orange soda. So if you're not used to drinking really sugary stuff or sodas or anything like that, I can tell that it would probably be a lot for somebody to drink. But honestly, I kind of like sugar. As far as like sodas go, I don't drink any caffeine, but I do drink orange soda from time to time. So it was just like a really sugary version of that. It wasn't too bad to drink. I did drink it all. I sat there for an hour, and then they drew my blood, and I assume it came out fine. I have a doctor's appointment later this week to go over the results of that glucose test. So fingers crossed that I do not have to do the 3-hour glucose test, that I only get away with doing the 1 hour, and I pass with flying colors. That's what I'm praying for. So glucose test didn't really affect me too much. By the end of it, my head was starting to hurt, but I think that was just because I was just getting hungry. I hadn't eaten for a few hours prior to the glucose test, so I was getting hungry, so I think that was just what it was. I don't think it had any signs or symptoms. My belly didn't bother me. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel nauseous or anything like that. So the glucose test went great. The doctor's appointment on last week went great too. Baby Blowski is head down. His heartbeat was 149, which it's been like 149 every time I've gone in. It's not really varied from that number. So that's really good. I've gained 18 pounds. 18 pounds, which from my last update where I talked to you about how much I had gained like 11 pounds. And then now I've gained 18. So she said just to keep an eye on it, make sure I'm staying active, make sure I'm eating healthy. I'm not eating too many sweets or anything like that, but I have gained 18 pounds thus far. I have another appointment later in the week where they're going to weigh me again. So if it's drastically different, then it might be something to be worried about. But as long as it's like right around that, they're not really too concerned. I didn't gain any weight actually until my 11th week of pregnancy. So they're not concerned now that I'm all of a sudden gaining weight. She said it's honestly very normal. So I am looking forward to going to the doctor's this week so that I can tell if this glucose test got passed or not. I know that's really a nervous thing for people as far as pregnancy goes, is getting to the glucose test, passing it, or failing it and having to do the 3-hour. I just really don't want to do the 3-hour one. But honestly, if I have to, that is what I shall do. As you can see, we are trying to get this nursery ready for Mr. Brody. It is coming together. It is almost there. There are a couple things that we need to get wrapped up in here, and then it will be ready to be shown to everybody. So you kind of just get bits and pieces as I move around the room in these bump dates. So obviously you can kind of have an idea of what we're doing, but you don't know yet. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we should have this nursery wrapped up, and there will be a nursery tour on this channel, which will be awesome. We also have our baby shower coming up in the weeks to come, which will also be on this channel. My next video next week is going to be a baby names that I love but won't be using. So I've seen a lot of those videos and requests for those types of videos, so I'm going to actually do that next week, as long as nothing big has kind of changed. I don't think anything big will change between 27 and 28 weeks, but as long as everything is the same and normal, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Names that I really love but aren't going to be using for this baby, or maybe any of the other babies that I have. But there are so many cute baby names out there, so make sure you stay tuned for that video. And that is pretty much it, guys. I've just been hanging out trying to get this baby nursery done. I've been trying to stay active and moving around. I know that I've gotten a lot more slow with time. As my belly's been getting bigger, I've just been getting slower, and I get a little bit more grunty when it comes to like bending over to get my shoes, or, you know, going to pick something up off the ground. It's just getting a little harder with the belly that I'm getting, and I am, you know, grateful for that. But I am getting a little bit more groany and a little bit more grunty, and it's harder for me to sit up straight. It's more comfortable for me to sit back like this, because with Brody being head down, I don't know if all babies are head down, but to sit up like this almost like feels like I'm squishing him. So it's not totally comfortable for me to sit up straight. But I just, one of those things, amongst other things, that I won't be able to put my shoes on eventually. I won't be able to roll out of bed. Those are all the things to come in the next update. So make sure you guys subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and please leave me a comment with any suggestions. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you later. Bye.